If you talk, you go die. If you no talk,
you know what? Let's let me not waste time because this is a very sensitive topic. Very sensitive. As sensitive as I've avoided it for long. I've always avoided this topic for a very long time. However, it has become expedient at the same time. I'm going to open the line for people to call in, but not immediately now. I avoided this topic for a long time for a reason. But then it is also important at this point that I address it following the enormous calls I receive internationally every day asking how about we join the call for Oduduwa Republic just as our brothers in the East are calling to secede. It is sensitive. The topic is, and I want us to look at it, let us pay attention and let's be very careful about this. See, let me begin by saying that by answering the question, what is my own feel or take about this? If you ask me, quite frankly, I want self-determination, which is, I also want Oduduwa Republic. Quite frankly. Because, fundamentally, there were no terms upon which we were binded. In the first place, we were not there when this operation was carried out to amalgamate all of us together. I wasn't there. So for me, I would prefer that first we should even reverse it. Like, let us first reverse it and let everybody be on their own. My own opinion, I'm just saying. Just the same way our Biafran brothers should also be allowed to be on their own. And everybody govern themselves to develop according. Those are arguments I have for self-determination. However, if we are a people that learn, that think and learn, we should ask a few questions before we progress in this quest. Do you understand? There are a few questions we should answer before we progress in this quest. I want to pick the first question. Do you understand? Let me put the first question here. Who is the enemy? That's my first question. Who is the enemy? And when I say who is the enemy, when I say who is the enemy, I mean, we should ask ourselves, if we go for a revolution, who is the enemy? But if we want secession, that is Oduduwa, Biafra, Harewa. If we want secession, who is the enemy? Let us answer objectively and open our minds. If you go for revolution, who is the enemy you are fighting to get everybody to be liberated at once? If you are looking for secession, who are you fighting to get yourself out of the bundled nations? I'm not going to be the one to answer the question completely. Now, Bomb Black on Facebook says the enemy is Fulani. Okay. Let us assume without conceding that the enemy, if you are fighting for secession, is Fulani. But if you are fighting for revolution, you are fighting the system, because the system does not benefit everybody. But if you want to fight for secession, You want to fight a tribe. Let's take our time. I have more questions. Let's take our time. If we fight for revolution, all of us fight for revolution, who will benefit? Who will be the victim? And who will be the casualty? Will there be casualties? How many casualties do we want to estimate before we go ahead? In a revolution, a pure civil process, purely civil movement, no war, no harmonization. Let us even define it. A revolution is a change of system, an approach to change a system, mass mobilization of people in a more civil way, to engage everybody to say, we don't want, this system is not working for us, and everybody changes that system to what works for them. That is revolution, as being led, for instance, by Omoyele Sowore. They have tried to check whether he has arms. He doesn't have. They have tried to check whether he's been sponsored. Nothing like that. Okay? So, they are even tired of... I will even come back to that trial already. And it looks like he's winning that somehow. But if you want to fight for secession, is that a civil process? Because to fight, let us define it, to fight for secession now is equal or almost equivalent of declaring a war. Because, for instance, yes, I will open the line for call, Pastor Godi. I'll open the line for call, but let me exhaust these fundamental points first. If you declare secession, you have declared war. And that simply means we have not learned from 1966. This is 2020, we have still not learned. And the enemy you all are thinking now, in our head, in our mind, is Fulani. Who told you Fulani is our problem? Are the Fulanis also facing the same problem we are also facing? Now, Olubumi says we should face the war at once. I'm coming there. If you say we should face the war at once, are you the person that wants to lead the war? Who are your armies? What is your arsenal? Who are you fighting? Is it not the same common people? So, sorry, do you think if we go into war now, do you think the average person you want to give gun to is going to, do you think at the end of the war, let us even count the casualty, do you think at the end of the war, Atiku would have died? Or Dangote will be victim? Or Tinubu will die? Or Malami will die in the war? Who will kill them? Or Babangida will die in the war? Or Buhari will die in your war? Or Okorocha will die in the war? Mention names. Mention names. Who will die in the war? Is it not the same people you want to liberate? That you want to lead to war? To go and die? Your enemies are not the tribes. The system is the enemy. Not the tribes. If you want to lead a revolution, if you want to lead a war, what gains have we made from the past war? What lessons are we picking from it? Let me also tell you the process of preparing for war. I should not worry about who will die. Olubumi Oyewale, please, where are you? If you are in the country, can you already start this process? I would like you to make it physical. Let's go offline. Let's not do online. Let us make it physical. Begin the physical mobilization. Okay? Let us see your strength. Because the other time, Nnamdi Kanu came home to try it. The moment he announced that there is an army, there's Biafran army, my brother, We have not seen them again since then. No. Nnamdi Kanu had to retreat too. Don't forget, even the ultimate swashbuckler, Ojukwu, General Ojukwu, at the end of the war, when they asked him how will he wish to advise other people to continue, do you know what he said? He said he doesn't advise anybody to try it again. We are not saying we don't want Nigeria to divide. But let me make my point, because it looks like everybody is just in a hurry to get something out. But what you are looking for started since 1966. We are in 2020. And you have still not been able to define who will fight the war, your source of weaponry, who you are confronting, who the casualties will be, how you want to fund it. You haven't defined those. So when you declare war, bah, and all of you, the question is, who are you collecting your country from? Is it me? Because you people have not really educated or sufficiently intellectually mobilized Nigerian people. Okay? You have not mobilized Nigerian people enough to know who their real enemies are. And he began to look at some point like it is the system that is sponsoring people to begin to distract us with this calls for Oduduwa Republic and this other republic. That is not the first step. The first step is to take the system out of the way, or to change the system through a system of revolution. Okay? Now, that said, if you give guns to Yorubas now, give guns to Igbos, give guns to Hausas, and let everybody get ready, we are going for war. Guess who the Igbo will face? Guess who the Yorubas will face? And they will no longer be fighting. The question is, the system is in your state too. And I'll make an example. The governor of your state will buy expensive convoy, exotic cars in a convoy. They will line them up. They refuse to tar the road deliberately. That is the system in your state. You have not confronted it. You are declaring war against other ethnics. They will now use the exotic car to splash murky water on your body. Pra! And they will go. Instead of you to resist that, you say, don't you know he's the governor? Now, that person who splashed water on you is your governor, the governor of your state. Not Aboki, not Fulani. Now, that is representing the system in your state. In fact, the system in your state is stronger than the system at the national or at the federal. The other day, New Fifi has not come out till now to say it is not true, because it turns out to be true. He used the DSS to pick a boy, a poor boy from Ogun State, to go and dump in DSS facility in Osun State at his own domain. A poor boy. That is Oni of Ife representing this. That is the system. I'm not trying to disrespect the stool of Obership or the ownership. No. I'm talking about the person. The moment you are in that system, it is like that. An average person in your state will be enrolled into the army. The moment he wears that uniform, bah, he goes for training and comes back. He enters the road. Anybody he sees, he wants to be respected by them. He will just come down from the vehicle in the traffic and start whipping everybody koboko. He is your brother. I'm not saying the same father, the same mother, but the same tribe is oppressing you. Now, that is the system. That is not Aboki. That is not Fulani. If you give guns to your, especially the Igbos now, hmm? If you give guns to an average person on the street to say, oh yeah, let us go and fight for self-determination, the same person, after killing ordinary people, fellow ordinary people on the streets because they are of the other tribes, the same person will not fight Dangote. He will see Dangote and just say, ah, this one is different. Mm. Mm. The same persons will protect Okorocha, Uzodima, and the rest. I'm not saying they are the enemies, one on one. But I'm saying the system will be protected. And the system will regroup again and continue. So what is the gain of the war that you have wasted people in? You think if war starts today, you think it is the big wigs that will die? No, who calls for war and I follow? No, who will call for the war and I will follow? Is this somebody that will bring what is your weaponry? What is your arsenal? What's your arsenal? Or you want to repeat the event of 1966, pairing 10 people to one gun and limited rounds of ammunition? Is that what you want to repeat? It shows you don't learn. You don't learn. You just want to go and waste the people. Because those people that you are praising, hey, our leader, our this, our that, they will not die in the war. They won't die in that war. They will connect again and regroup when the war is over. And they will continue. You don't know. I have asked you the simple question. Who do you think you are fighting? You are saying Fulani. Hey, Monkeke. It's not the Fulani that you are fighting. No. It is yourselves that you are fighting. Yourselves. Now, when you say everybody should start fighting themselves against themselves, Judo Sita, Lai Mohammed, I am saying it openly, is part of the system. I cannot collect money from Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed is one of the people that we have thrown in the dustbin of history. When I say dustbin of history, people that we don't even like to hear their names again. So I can't collect money from. I've never. If you know anybody that says I've collected money from them, mention them, and I'll abuse them in your presence like this. But at any rate, the system is packaged in such a way that they have networked in every region. Somebody called me yesterday from Dubai and was saying, when all of us have our regional determination, it will be easier to confront our own thieves in our own homes. I just laughed. I said, do you think it will now not be easy for you to just go missing in your own land if you try any nonsense with the system in your state? So all of those that are drumming for war, I later observed, no, they will understand it later. They will not understand it now. Some people, it depends. Everybody has threshold. Some people, the level of threshold of understanding they have is not immediate. Some people will listen to it again and again before they understand. So I will be patient. I'm not in a hurry. I'll be patient to distill it little by little. Some will not understand it immediately, which is understandable. We know there is war, but are you on the streets now fighting war? How many of you? I later understood that most of the people who are shouting, war, this, that, we must divide our country, we must feel. Most of them are not on ground. Some of them are only on the internet. And they are pushing people to go and join the war. Do you understand? So all of those who are shouting, we must divide the country, let us break it, they have run up, they are abroad. I thought somebody who called me yesterday and said, you should start agitating for Oduduwa and all that. I said, okay. I said I will join. But let us do this. Where are you? The man is in UK. I say, when are you coming? He said, no, when you people started to join. I say, eh. Oh yeah, we'll wait for you. When you come, start the physical mobilization. Let us see who and who and who among all of you that are shouting war, war, secession online. All of you should come. Let us have a physical assemblage so that it will now become easy. We will now know who is the swashbuckler leading the war. What is he importing? German machine. What are the things we need? Who are the commanders? How well armed and trained are they? So that we will now begin to see, let's connect physical actions to it. Not just on the, no, you don't get country on the internet. It doesn't happen. Okay? Now, you see, somebody says Igbo and Hausa must come together to bomb Aso Rock first. And that is their own definition of war. Okay, oh yeah, come. When you come, let us start seeing and linking the actions. Let me see the structure. Let me see that I will now know, okay, we are ready. That time, I will join. But for now, don't push me into what you are not on ground to achieve. Don't push me into what you are not on ground to achieve. I've been hearing about another civil war. I've been hearing about war since I was a child. I was not born in 1966, but I've still been hearing Biafra, 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 Biafra. And guess what? I'm not mocking Biafra. I started by saying that I also want to Oduduwa Republic. But in light of the fact that it has become declaring war, I have to be careful. I'm not interested in war. It's too bloody. And I'm not equipped for war. Those of you who are equipped for war, when you are ready, come to Nigeria. Bring your weapons. Bring your ammunition. Bring your weaponry. Start it. So that by then, we will now know how we want to continue. I'll soon round off so that we can now open the conversation. I will summarize by saying the reason I will support revolution for now is that it is bloodless and it's all-encompassing. We will not waste people. There will be no casualties. All the people who were arrested in the last August 5th rally have been released because they were not in possession of any ammunition. They were not in possession of anything. They are just on their own asking for a better country. That's all. It's bloodless and all encompassing. If all of us can come together, the system will just change. At that point, it will now be easier for you to ask for self-determination. You cannot leave the lowest hanging fruit that is the easiest and go and be looking for something that you cannot reach. But when you say secession, secession is sectional and bloody. The moment you mention secession, withdrawal, balkanization, division, the first thing that comes to the mind of the average people, because how many minds do you control that you want to lead to war? How many minds? The system control minds of millions that they are paying money even during election. And it is what they tell them that they will do. You want to go and confront people who are armed when you have no ammunition? Okay. Don't see. Yes, I am a coward. I am a coward because I love humanity. I don't want to lose human beings for no reason. I don't want it. But you that you are not a coward, the same question, where are you? Where are you? Zeal Media Productions, please, where are these people who want war? I'm not afraid to die. We face all these things during revolutionary protest. Do you understand? But what we ask for is the moment you declare secession, you are declaring war. That's the meaning. Python dance, you know what followed it. How far? They don't go back abroad though. See, when you know how to define a problem, that the problem is the system, you can easily defeat the system and everybody gets their liberation. It's just like you need just one step to achieve freedom, and then you can now take your country back afterwards. Or you want to jump to step 2. It's just like somebody that's not finished kindergarten wants to be professor at the university. It's not possible. It's not possible. You have to achieve the first one, which is let everybody be free under the system. If everybody is free under the system, you have cleared the pathway. Then you can now begin to say, okay, oh, we want our own country. It is now easy because the system that would have made it impossible is no longer there. So take off the system first that is holding everybody down. It will now be easy for anybody to say they want their country. But you want to jump to step 2 without removing the system, the behemoth. Alaye, you want war that will kill your people for nothing. You don't know. But if you know you are ready to jump to step 2, I want to see the structure first. All your weapons, your commanders, your ammunition, your sources, I want to see them. I want to see them so that I can know that yes, I'm not against Biafra. Tochi, I'm not against Biafra. It is only worrisome that anytime we talk about not killing people for no reason, you people always interpret it to mean we are against Biafra. I don't have friends. Let me tell you, the few friends that I have that are Yorubas, they are not. I have more Igbo friends than Yoruba friends. Yeah, and it's just the truth. I have more Igbo friends than Yoruba. I don't hate Igbos. I don't hate Biafra. I don't. But let me tell you that I will not also sit down here and put my finger on the keyboard and be supporting that you go and lead people to bloody war without preparation. No, now. The Igbos must not hate themselves. You can abuse me, feel free, abuse me. If you don't know how to interpret simple English, Kellyan, it's not my fault. You cannot say what I'm talking about like this. You cannot say what I'm talking about. The people who don't even understand how to interpret simple language, you want to harm them with weapons to go to war. Who do you think they will be killing? No, now, who do you think they will be killing? You see, simple explanation, no, they won't understand. They will interpret it to mean you hate them. If you now give them gun, who do you think they will be killing? You think if you kill me, you think it's a problem? I don't care now. I don't hate Igbo. In fact, let me respond directly to Odi Richard. I don't hate Igbo. In fact, I love Igbo so much that the girlfriend I ever tried to have is an Igbo girl, and I love her so much. But the mistake you people are making is that anytime they advise you against dying foolish deaths, you think they hate you. Go ahead. It shows that we even love you more than you people hate yourselves. You think if you want to go and fight for secession, you think that it's me that you are coming to fight? Oh, waste of time. You think I don't want you to be free? You are also wasting your time. But is it not wise that after making a first attempt, you go back and reassess? You go back and reassess. Will this thing work? Is it working? If it is not, why not re-strategize? But you want to go back, bring back another kind of war, another kind of, don't lead people who are not equipped into bloody war. Simple advice. And they say I hate Igbo. Go ahead. Now, this is the quality of people that you want to take to war. The quality of intellect you want to lead to war. People who cannot even understand simple explanation. So at any rate, I will open the line for call. But please, if you okay, let me say somebody mentioned I read Gani Adams. I read Gani Adams. Some of you saw my interview with him the last time, and we uploaded the video. You heard the way he handled the question of Oduduwa. You heard the way he answered. He knew about the system, and he answered very intelligently. He said, for now, I am for restructuring, meaning that there's a step one first before we can jump to that other one. Do you understand? There's a step one first before you can jump to step two. He is the one on ground. Those of you abroad cannot push him into a bloody war. When you are abroad, he will not do it. Gani Adams will not do that. You understand? Concrete poets, I'm not here to make sense to you. I'm here to tell the truth. Truth is bitter. I'm not here to make sense. I'm here to speak the truth. If you are on ground, come and start the war. Gani Adams said he is for restructuring for now. Even though if the people are truly ready, he will know that they are ready for Oduduwa. But for now, people cannot just be making suggestions on the internet and pushing the people on ground to enter war. If you are here, come. Let's start. But if you are abroad, don't push people at home into war. Come here. Come and start the war. Don't push people at home into war. That's the point I'm making. I open the lines now. But then I think I have another question. And the question is, if you look at it, which is easier and which is more promising? Which is easier? Which is more promising? What is easier actually? Please, I'll take the call, but please let me also announce that I prefer that we do video calls so that we can see faces of people who are making the comments. I would like to see your face. We would like to see your face. Don't do audio call, please. Please do not do audio call. Do video call. So I am showing my own face. Do WhatsApp call. Show your face. Let us hear what you have to say. Which is easier? Showore started revolution now last year, and the game looks very promising already. In just a year, you would see how youth trooped out by themselves without Showore even joining the protest at all. You see how youth came out. People are already identifying with it, and it's already building momentum. You now want us to abandon that one and go and pick a rather sectional and bloody fight? Oh, you have been preparing for this since 1966, so this is 2020. You are not yet equipped for that war. But a revolution now, civil process started last year and is already gaining this momentum. Which one do you think we should rather? Wow, all the calls are jamming. Hey. Okay, let me take one at a time. They are jamming. How do I? Hello? These people will not allow us to. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Morning.
Yeah, I
Let's do it one
saw
at a time. Let's do one at a time, people. Please go ahead. Please, let's do one at a time. These people will not let us enjoy this conversation. How do I do it? Am I not going to restrict people back to one moment, please? Yeah, I understand it. So, okay. Oh, gosh. You see now? You see? You see what we are saying now? Let us do one at a time. They say no. See them? Let us do video call. No. You see them? You see them now? And these are the people that want to go and fight war. You see? You will now give gun to people who will not even take. Go ahead, please. Okay. I'm going to have to close WhatsApp. I'm sorry, people. I'm going to have to close. I'm going to have to close WhatsApp call for now. And let us just do. They won't let me hear you. They will not let me hear you.
I don't think personally, I don't think Nigeria is ready for I think right now the step we should be looking to take is just for a revolution and a restructuring of that. Personally, that's what I might be wrong, I might be right, but I just feel before we even start agitating for Oduduwa or Biafra or Arewa or whatever, but we have to there has to be something facilitate that will facilitate that honest opinion about the whole thing. That's what I feel. That's what I feel.
Say that.
That's what I
Say that
feel.
last sentence again.
Yeah, I said we need a complete restructuring. First
Okay.
of all, we should not just agitate like you rightly said. A primary one child cannot say he wants to become a professor. How are we agitating for Ududuwa, Biafra, whatever without even what the system in place is not even it will not.
Okay. At any rate, I'm not even going to take audio call. Only video call. Only video call. If you are ready to switch to video, let's go. Let us see your face. If you are calling for war, let's see your face so that we'll know you are truly ready to come and fight the war. And we'll join you. But if you are not calling for war, I know they join you. Make a call time. That person is not ready to switch to video call. So, gentlemen and ladies, can you hear me?
It's very easy. My life is please for
Hello.
hello Shogun.
Hey,
Yeah,
brother.
good day.
How you doing
I
now?
they fine, they fine, they fine.
Are
You are
you for
really hitting
civil
the.
revolution, or are you for bloody
I am
secession? Guys,
not for
calm
any of
down
them.
now.
You know,
Sorry, Jerry. Say that
I
again.
did for revo. I did.
Ah, I never pinned the number for screen. I
I
ain't
say I
pin
did
for.
for revolution, brother. You
Okay.
understand? Revolution, revolution.
Okay.
Yeah, because even these guys, like rightly said, these guys that are agitating for secession and everything, check all of them. 99.9% of them,
They
even
dey
all of
abroad.
100%, not even they are all abroad. Myself, I did abroad though. I still there, but of course, I have to feel for my brothers and sisters that are there as well. You understand? And majority of those guys in Nigeria, most of them they are stark illiterate, Just tell them, so yeah, Mona go field, they go field, and at the end of the day, soldiers will kill them, police will molest them, they will put them for jail. You wait there abroad, you're going to say, yes, we must fight. You still use that mouth for social media. Social media won't do anything. That is why tomorrow I still respect Showore. Showore has all the benefits in life in US and everything, but rather
he abandoned them and came down.
He came on ground. He came on ground to fight these people, you know, and he's doing it bloodlessly, without blood and everything. He said they want us to go on blood, like it should be blood flowing. But he said no, we must do it in a peaceful way, with our plaque, with everybody combined. You know, it's a combined effort. What I'm saying is that all these guys agitating for Oduduwa and this thing, most of them, they are promoting their own channel. They are promoting their own channel, increasing likes, making money out of this Oduduwa, Biafra, whatever that is happening. And people, they say, yes, they carry followers along. So I think, and I still believe, and I stand on that ground saying, man, yes, revolution is still the way out. Restructuring and everything has to come first. Before the Biafra.
No longer. Since you don't talk within you want. Now revolution. But I want hear person we dey for war. Make I hear them. Oh yeah, the number again. Is this WhatsApp video call? Sure. Hello.
Oh yeah, number again.
Hello, Shegun.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. You know who is talking, right? I don't need to introduce myself.
You.
God bless you, my brother.
All right.
You know, the issue in that country is a little bit complicated. And my reason is this. If we're talking of a revolution, we know the countries that they did that revolution and it was so successful. But in our own case, Shegun, we don't have one voice. We don't. We don't. If you look at my comment a while ago.
Yeah, that's reason. So sorry.
The people because they don't have a country of their own. Their goal is to take Nigeria over as a Fulani country. That is why they are bringing all the Fulanis from other African countries. Shegun, look at Southern Kaduna today.
Okay, I understand the theory.
Yeah.
I understand all this theory. The question is, what do you want us to do from here?
Now, from here, we need to come together and have one point.
Okay.
Come together. If we are saying revolution, look at the revolution a while ago in Nigeria that was brought about by our main man and friend and brother Showore. How many people supported him?
What is beginning to gain ground already?
Well, let's
joining.
hope.
But
Let's
sorry,
hope.
the war of 1966 did not achieve Biafra Republic.
No,
but
we all know that.
It wasted people.
A whole lot of life were wasted. We know that.
Now, Nnamdi Kanu came back, hoping to be able to complete it. Again, you saw what happened.
I know.
Now, if since 1960 till now, we are still beating drum of war.
The drum of war.
And we are not even equipped for that war. Are we preparing to go and lose more lives again? What is the meaning of re-strategizing?
You see, I quite understand where you're coming from. When I say we need to have a common voice, like you rightly said before now, the people of the, well, let me say Southwest, because I'm from there. If we are talking of Oduduwa, a whole lot of people, the so-called leaders, so to say, that does not even want it. But
even in Biafra land,
even in Biafra, I'm starting from Southwest because that is where
I even know Biafrans who don't want Biafra.
A whole lot of them doesn't want it.
I
Even
know
over here in
many
America,
Igbo people who don't want Biafra.
even here in America, I've attended Biafra meeting, and I
Okay,
know what some of them
because
are
we have
saying.
to allow other people, just give us in summary. Are you for
Okay,
bloodless revolution or bloody secession? Which one?
the bloodless revolution will
Okay,
be
thank you.
okay because
Let me take the next
yeah.
person. Let's make it quick so that we can allow other people. Hello. Open your
Segun,
video,
how are
please.
you?
Please open your video so that your number will not be displaying. Okay, great. All
Okay,
right, please go
Segun,
ahead.
how are you?
Very fine, sir.
Yeah, you know the problem we have in Nigeria,
Mm,
most especially with youth,
mm,
they are not ready to follow things step by step.
mm,
Like what the last caller said, everyone that has been promoting Biafra, Oduduwa, they don't even know what they are doing. It is first step before another.
mm,
We need orientation first.
mm,
Why do we need restructure? You understand what I'm saying? That is the first thing. We all need to come together to understand the problem. If you don't understand the problem, you won't know how to solve it.
mm.
Some people will just wake up, oh, Oduduwa. Who are the people going to that Oduduwa? We are talking about Biafra. Who are the people going to that Biafra? Are they not the same people that they give NDC or what do they call it? That they are
NDC.
sharing money among themselves? Is that not Oduduwa and Biafra already?
already.
The one they have, what do they make up?
Mm.
So we need orientation. We need to understand
I think
ourselves.
I think we get your own point now. Let me
That's
allow the
just
next
it.
person. Thank you very much. Just make it brief, please. Make it quite brief.
Hello.
Now let's allow the next person.
I can hear myself back. Kindly mute the live stream. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Make
Sorry.
it fast so that we can take the next
Good
person.
afternoon.
Afternoon, sir.
Yeah. For me, I support revolution now. That is the solution. Whether Biafra or Oduduwa, we have nowhere to go. Because the same people who is oppressing us now in Nigeria, is the same people who be a leader in Arewa and Oduduwa. So you cannot kill them like person like Tosa, you cannot kill a person like Tinubu. They are still there for you, they are still going to be the father whom you oppress will be. The next thing we need to do is let these people obey. Avoid them out. Anyone that even above 70 should not be in foot anymore. You should guide them to bring new president to cover everywhere. That's just my own revolution.
All right, thank you very much. Gentlemen and ladies, I want to hear from most of the callers. Okay, let me do something for somebody. Somebody messaged that he would not like to show face for security reason. Let me call him back and let us hear his point. I just need somebody for
Hello.
war. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'd
Hello.
like to take your. I'd like to.
Yeah.
Your,
You know.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched when you posted your interview with Are,
Okay.
and if you remember, Are said something that just only little people can fight or can take people from away from where they don't like to another people. He said, if you remember that, just only if you see, he mentioned maybe 5 or 10% of it. To be honest with you, I heard when your people, your man that you are supporting, which is you, when he had the interview on TV. To be honest with you, you understand what Showore said, that at least you people that you cannot fight now. Even if you get to your Oduduwa Republic, how do you want to fight? I heard what you're saying. But please don't let us forget that the bulk of this problem lies on all these illiterate. I'm very sorry to use that word. These people that fending on Nigeria, they are using illiterate. What I will say, to be honest with you, I support Oduduwa nation, but you have to start from somewhere. Where do we start is just to orientate our people. By doing the orientation, the what so called your people revolution is going through it, because If people informed, what you people are looking for, we follow. And Oduduwa too, we do what? We follow too. But without that, whether revolution, whether Oduduwa, everything will not come to reality. Another thing I want to add to you, please. Oduduwa or Biafra or what, is don't mean that they are going to war. Please don't use that word.
No.
War.
You missed
Somebody
it.
hear that thing.
You missed it.
Somebody hear that thing. They will think, oh, these people
No,
that
you
please.
missed it. The moment you declare secession, go and check in history. You are declaring war.
But sorry to cut you short.
Except you guys come up with a structure and we can see that this is truly going to be bloodless. Then let us
sorry.
Let's see the road.
Sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short. If you see the people that champion in Oduduwa nation, you can see they know how to do it. They are doing their own in the background. That we people that we don't know. If, for example, even the body that will do it for us, you have to lodge your complaint. This is that before they can do it for you. Even if you fight from now to the end, at the end of the day, we will sit down on the round table to sort it out. So why can't you use that one, please? But what I'm saying in essence is that to be honest with you, if people hear that thing, if people hear that thing, they will think, we are going to war. But there's a way to do it. If you look at around the world, there's some people that they seeded away with a lot of bloodshed. You see some people, you don't have a bloodshed.
Okay.
So it's better.
Let me take the next caller, please.
Hello, Shebre.
Hi, sir.
How you doing, my brother?
I'm very good, sir.
I like what you do. I always listen to you.
Thank you.
You know, you see, I live in the UK.
Okay, sir.
You know that I've always wanted to come back home. As a matter of fact, I came back home in 2005. Only to come back in 2007 just because of my children, because they were still teenagers then. But they have all graduated and have always been talking of going back. My brother, you see, war is at the back door of all of us, in Southwest, in the Southeast, everywhere. You understand? If we don't want to war has come to us.
Okay,
if you don't know. Oh, did you listen to the interview of one former central bank? You see, these people, whether we want bloodshed or not, they want to bring the blood to us. They are the back door.
Who is bringing the war?
The Fulanis,
okay.
Of course.
Okay, fine.
You see, my brother, I'm a staunch supporter of Showore. You understand?
Okay.
But I've come to realize now that these people are never, ever, look at what they have been doing with him all this while. They are not ready to let go of the nation. They are never going to, they will never.
Okay, great.
They will never, ever.
What do you say?
And Shegun, you see, self-determination is not always by war. There are a lot of war going on at the background. At the background, at the background, there are a lot of war going on. You know that people are making moves.
What is the
you understand?
Map the
roadmap. There is, there are people working on it. Even the Daniel that you spoke about the other time. You know, he was interviewed recently ago. You know, the majority of them are afraid to say that we want self-determination. You understand? He said it. He said because the people will come after them and all this. You understand? So a lot of them want it. Even you yourself, you said at the beginning. You said
absolutely.
You wanted. We all want
you have
it.
to consider the process.
Yeah.
I am not a trained soldier.
Easy. These people are never going to allow any protest to go on the street of Lagos or Abuja or anywhere.
Okay, fine.
These people have determined to take hold of the country and never ever to let go. So,
sir, what are you now doing about it? You as a person, you are in UK.
I'm coming back home.
I'd like to see you when you come back.
I will call you, man.
And
I will call you, and I have your number.
To fight.
We're not fighting. We're going to be on ground. It's not by blood shed. I've told you already.
And why are you fighting for Oduduwa Republic, to get Oduduwa Republic?
What are you fighting for?
Who are you facing to say, give me Oduduwa?
there are ways of doing it, and it started already.
The air.
Did you hear the moves that that Professor Akintoye has been moving? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that?
I have heard a lot of people, but the question still remains. Who is leading it? Where is the person?
Dr. Akintoye is one.
Where
Professor Akintoye. Location.
Yes, sir.
He's in Nigeria.
Okay, I would like to see him.
Unless he travels out.
I would like to see him and know. I interview him and know the
Segun, you can always contact whoever you like in Nigeria. No?
Okay, I'll find his contact.
Find his contact.
I want to know.
Find his contact, and he will tell you. Segun, you see, a lot of trouble at the back door. A lot of trouble. You see, now the Yorubas, the Igbos, the what do you call these people now? The Deltans people, and the Middle Belt, for the very first time in history, they are now coming together to say enough is enough. You see, they do listen to what Nnamdi Kanu said of the Yorubas the other time. Instructions he gave to his followers, the IPOB, that nobody should attack the Yorubas. So they do hear that. You see, what we are saying is that people are coming together, you see, to liaise together and to say enough is enough. How can 3% to 5% of the population that are even alien to the nation be the one to be enslaving everybody? I came to Europe in 1990, 30 years.
But we know
while I had aspirations to be somebody in Nigeria, to be somebody, but they won't let go. They won't let you graduate. You can't find a job.
Sir, they won't let go.
Yes, they will never let go.
They will never let go, except
that's why they are bringing
bloodshed. Except by bloodshed.
They are bringing bloodshed, okay. But we don't want to fight anybody.
Okay.
We want to do it by wisdom of God. We want to do it by wisdom
of God. Okay.
Yes, we'll do it by wisdom.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
We don't want anybody to die. We don't want anybody to die. No, but right. We can always achieve it. Okay. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. It's a very dicey thing. That's why when I supported Nnamdi Kanu when he first came back to the country, I wanted to lead the agitation for Biafra independence. I was so happy because for me, since I was a child that was growing up, I've always hated the idea that some people would just come, force all of us together without any consultation and anything. But then, so when Nnamdi Kanu came, I was quite interested. However, when he announced the military, I felt like, oh, this man realized that this is going to be a war. Okay? And then, when it started, by the time the military pounced on his residence, started killing people, he had to go back. So, when we are talking, let us be careful what we are saying. And let us know it. You called back. Huh?
My network cut.
This man realized that this is going to be a war. Okay.
I can hear myself.
Okay.
But we already took your point. We got your point already.
Yeah, I never finished because we were just talking before the network dropped.
Because more people are calling.
Yeah, okay. For my own, I really want to go for revolution. Why? If you don't accept it now, we are already sold to China. Either we accept to be a China
or we are said to be in Nigeria. We have to choose one among these two. And this has to be fight. Because you cannot just sleep and see this thing in your table. And so show what I start the fight since 1 year now, already be in prison. So he's still fighting the fight. And we need to stand, have the same mind to work with him, and we will achieve it. This is what we are afraid when we attack them by monks in the streets. Even without gun, they will be running, they will know where to stay. For me, revolution is the key. Before we talk of if there will be Arewa or Biafra, first of all, we have to get Nigeria right before we know. I know because we get it wrong, that's why we are even talking of Arewa or all those things. If everything is better, we will not talk about it. That's just the key. So we all need to think on one side that we need to have one Nigeria, and that is what keeps us. It's not just the name. Even we have one Africa. It's still the same thing. You just to make the people, the leader, have the sense of what they need to do. Because these people there now, they have lost everything, all their mind to loot. And but they forgot they have sold their self and sold their grandchildren. So we the children have to try to eliminate ourselves from all those things. That's what we need. If Nigerians wake up, let me fight and fight the fight so that we will not be in China. That's my own point.
God bless you.
Have a wonderful day.
And you too.
Thank you.
Let me put it this other way. If you have a very, very big demon tormenting a community, and the people of the community say, no, let us divide the demons. Let us divide the demons. And let everybody attack the one at his own backyard. Versus everybody comes together and say, let us chase this demon out. Which one do you think is the solution? That's another way to look at it. There's a big demon tormenting everybody in the community. They now said, no, let us demarcate the community so that everybody can confront the demon in their own yard. You will demarcate too, and everybody will now start fighting the demon all over again. Will the demon leave? But if everybody comes together in the society and say, oh, let's chase this demon out. After chasing the demon out, you can now decide to now demarcate the location, the community. Isn't that easier? Isn't that easier? Chase the demon out, then divide the location. Because there will be no more demon you are dividing according to location anymore. But anyways, I've left everybody to continue to ponder. Ask yourself. But my only advice for everybody is before you join anybody in a war, be sure that they have what it takes to fight it. I will look at who is calling for the war before I know whether I'm joining or not. Because somebody who is not a swashbuckler, who is not a warrior, who is not in the army, who doesn't have access to arsenal of weaponry, calling me to come and fight war because what he wants to fight for is also in my interest, I will now follow. Sorry, it means we don't learn from history. We don't learn from history. Because at the end of the day, the people leading you to war are not even here. Let us assume that we now start it. There are some things I cannot say on here because I don't also want to make it look like I'm trying to jeopardize one person or people or another. I don't want to make it look like that. You guys have no idea. Okay. At any rate, I think we will continue another time. I want these points I've made so far to settle. Yeah, I'm a coward. Coward because I don't want your families to die. Because if you are on ground, you should enter the road and start the war already. We will join you. Okay? We will join you. Those of you who are not, Tochi, where are you? Tochi, if you are in the country, start the war. But if you are not in the country, stop asking people who are in the country to go and start a war that you are not there. Okay? It is because of your family that are here. It's not because of me. You can't kill a ghost. Me, I don't die before. It's just the fact. But your families, care for them. I will open the line when we continue this conversation in another part. But I want this point I have made so far to, if you say people are dying already, people are living. Oh, it is not as worse yes as we are moving on the street and we are marching on dead bodies. Oh, it's not like that here too. If you now want it to be everybody enter streets and we are marching dead bodies on the road, if you were there during the Civil War, you will answer that question well. But anyways, I wasn't there. But the gory images painted, I do not think I want your families to die again. It's not good. Oh, you think it is Yorubas that will die in the war? Is that the thing? Is that what you are thinking? Ah. Okay. We are not saying we'll get revolution for free, but we are paying the price gradually. The price of mobilizing people to realize, mobilizing people intellectually, letting them see the common enemy, so that all of us can confront it and fight. Isn't that better? And the system itself is already tired. The system is tired. Because the moment you declare secession, the way the system interprets it is that you are declaring war. It is not you that is calling for war. It is the way the system interprets what you are calling for. Do you understand? The moment you declare, bah! I know now, I'm already a dead person now. You can't kill a ghost again now, Oliver. You can't kill a ghost. Me, I dey ground. I dey here. You, where are you? I dey here. Oh, God. If you are ready for that war, come. Start it. Okay? When you come and start it, we'll join. But for as long as you are abroad, you can't push me to it. Thank you all. We will continue later. I will open the lines when I come back, so that at that time I will no longer be the one talking. I'll just be listening to everybody. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless you.